Oh boy! Oh, wow, it's just like my room except pink. So this is Sayaka's room. It really does look different from mine. It smells nice though. Oh, girl smell. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was a DVD with her name on it that she'd found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have blocks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. Yeah, probably shouldn't enter a girl's bathroom. That's probably weird. But she can enter mine, that's totally fine. Sexist game. Just kidding. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it, the map of the body's vital organs. Oh boy, can't wait to stab someone. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Ooh. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Okay, I don't know who's more weird, like me like sniffing this girl's pillow like full on, or just like me in the real world like talking about toes. I guess still me, because I do it probably in a more perverted way. He's just like, ah, sweet Sayaka scent. Feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. Oh, my favorite, Monokuma Theater. What do we got now? He's got a globe now. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here, you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. Thank God. I have asthma. That shit sucks. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for a big game. But even our defined world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. And if you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, I thought it was shaped like a halo. Please do your best to follow the rules. I hope you've made myself perfectly clear. So then, let's everyone do our best and follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together. Ding dong, schming dong. Morning announcement. Good morning, everyone. It's now 7 a.m. The night time's officially over. Get the fuck out of here. Go wake up and go eat some breakfast. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes slowly and pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. Oh, there it is. There's another one. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. I'm not gonna like check and see if she's okay in my room. Okay. Like the one day I don't. A few people have already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hey, Makoto, good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. I can't believe that, Taka. Wow, that's amazing. Good morning. Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late... Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup would not cooperate. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Morning. Duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types with the more relaxed sense of time. More high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever. I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone. My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm. What? Is it so awful to be late? I don't oversleep. Just so you know. Nope. Got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. I couldn't find my way to the dining hall, guys. Even though I live like 20 feet away from it. Don't care about don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind that move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. Wait a second, there's one person that hasn't arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, are we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. Oh, I forgot about the prick himself, but he never shows up for anything. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late, what's going on? Did something happen? Hey man, you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise? I got a sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose inside me, and that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to go check her on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Oh shit. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night... What the frickety frack? The room had been completely transformed. What the hell? It's all scratched up and stuff. There's slashes and gouges on the walls and floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Well, the door is completely open. I'd better check the bathroom. Let's get this bread. Take a look inside. Triple dots. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. It took me a second to just start screaming myself. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, dots. Triple dots. Everything went black. Chapter 1, To Survive Deadly Life. Crazy. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remember seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Geez, what is it with me and passing out? Dots. Ha! You're awake, finally! Are you okay? Now's not the time for sleeping. Get your ass up! Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. Oh, Hero. Thank God, Hero. Hero is my hero. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? You mean that was real? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right. It really happened. Sayaka is dead. A deep dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... If Sayaka is... You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irreversibly dead. I don't know that's how you spell irrevocably? Is it... Oh, no. I feel like, you know what, I'm just going to keep going on. I can't read. No, I have to see for myself. Listen up, man. What do you think's going to happen if you go there? Well, what good is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. Like a goddamn bus. I realized she was gone. None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma told us to all come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember that terrible price Saka had to pay. But I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're prisoners here, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Dots. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again? Unless someone violates the school regulations, I absolutely will not intervene. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times 1 rule. Then who did it? Who killed her? You already know the answer. One of you killed her. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply to that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. Of course he... I got too adept with that, like, nerdy, weird voice as I was reading as Makoto. Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with the combination of fear, suspense, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It's amazing that some people are it's amazing what some people are capable of. Hey, hold on. Don't assume he's telling the truth. That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. One of us really did kill her. That person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh? Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. What are you laughing? Why are you laughing? It's cause... Naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here? You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing? Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember? Are you referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations? If you are the Blacken that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not? Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after the murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the Blacken who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will engage in a one big debate showdown. During the trial, you have to present your arguments about who you think the Blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one who disrupted the peace will be punished, and the rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with the murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as the class trial rules goes, that's all there is to it. So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! That's not very simple, my guy. Execution?! And by execution, you mean... Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair, bzz bzz, poison gas, torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane. Oh, I like that rhyme. So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die, but if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge. A lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all of your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described into your handbook. Make sure you keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to your regulations mission. Well, wait, hold on a sec. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it. Why not? What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy. What? Punishment? I don't know, throw you into a deep, dark, scary prison or something? Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this. Don't be so selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear. My loins are tingling. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. Wah, 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 wah. But then... Are you enjoying yourself now? Oh god, she's dominating him. That's not good. Are you? Huh? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You're violating a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear Gungear. Gungear? Did I say that right? Probably not. Oh god. Okay, well. Okay. What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... Why me? Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Huh. Alrighty then. What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way! Now I am painfully aware of the great power that and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson. After all, ha! What an amazing promise. But now that you guys understand, right? Now you just see how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations. Damn, he just told me. Junko's body has been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody here could deny that they'd seen Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She's dead. She'd been murdered. It was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than an inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality. Why did you have to kill her? Did you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. Jesus. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. We just sat around killing time to kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you make me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This is a little file of all information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts in this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing! I got to see it all go down! Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair, accurate judgment during the trial. Now, could I? That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Now, please, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. you have to touch that dead body. You don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up at the Clash trial in like a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Who put these ice cubes here? And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. I mean, she died right in front of us, so we know Monokuma just straight up killed that bitch. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint in that it had gotten to her. Now's not the time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to some disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Huh? Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If it happens, you only have yourself to blame. What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened! Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? Just before you were just saying like, oh, well, why are we talking about these dead bodies? And now you're like, let's do it. No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. All right, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Do it! Just do it! Don't let your memes be memes. Everyone kept repeating that wait, was it a statement? I think it said. I don't know. I'm dyslexic. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have a choice. I have to do this. For Sayaka's toes! Should we talk to people? Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty. You're in a position to destroy all evidence you want. What? Fuck you! Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them? With their stats, they're totally OP! Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. It's like, I'm the ultimate martial artist. I'm the ultimate biker gang. What do we know about, you know, investigative work? Like, it's not like they're, like, I get it that, it's obviously, like, just a whole game scenario, and, like, they want you to explore and, like, do this stuff on your own. But none of us are detectives or some shit, you know? So, what's a martial artist gonna do with a body? Like, obviously, she's probably the one that created it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to point fingers, but, like, think about it. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. I mean, we're all just standing around her right now. This is pretty fucked up. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check her pulse like they do in the movies and stuff, but dots. She really is dead. There isn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a second! She's dead? That means... Zoink Scoob, she's really dead! I should have gave him the Shaggy voice. Like, that means everything that's happened so far is real, man! It's no joke or whatever, it's really real! Hell no! Somebody save me, let me out of here! Zoink Scoob, somebody help me! It's a little late now. You know, I'm gonna stick with it now. I should have gave him the Shaggy voice. Dang it. Like, we're in for it now, man. You just now accepting that? Alright, from now on, I'll try Hero in the Shaggy voice, but, you know, no promises that it's gonna sound good. What do you want? So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through that Monokuma file we received. Oh, the Monokuma file. And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right! Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second! You've got it all wrong! For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look at everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect the clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come up with a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say any more? I'd rather you didn't know. Everyone pray for good luck. So we gotta find the clues, we gotta hit the people with hardcore facts and deduce who had killed her. Alright? Pray for success, because I don't know what I'm doing. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the crime scene. Ah, that's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I'll fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. Let's go! Dun, dun, dun. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do you even do something like that? We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. Fuck you! You think it was me, bitch? I was sleeping in her room, sniffing her panties. You think I did it? I'm telling you, it wasn't me! Don't come any closer! Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. If it's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Okay, we have no clear evidence that it was Makoto who did it. So we're gonna pinpoint, like, the whole time we're explaining that if we get the decision wrong, we're going to die. They have no evidence it was me besides she's dead in my room, and they're already pointing fingers at me. Like, what makes you think I did it? There's no concrete evidence other than she's in my room. She could have waltzed in there and somebody else could have killed her, and I'm just keeping secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have had an accomplice. Or I could have been an accomplice and just keeping my mouth shut for someone. You know what I'm saying? There's no evidence. Why are you already pinpointing it's me? Bunch of turds. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Dots. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, I was just trying to sniff her panties. They've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will... Execution is execution! Execution! Electric chair, bzz, bzz, poison gas, torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way that Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Alright, my weeaboos, that's gonna do it for this one. I know I cut it really short, but I did it so that way I can fit the next parts in, because obviously it's gonna be like the most intense parts of the game with the whole trial and stuff and investigating and whatnot. But hope you still enjoyed. Like, subscribe, dislike it, don't like it, that's the same thing. And I hope to see you in the intense action investigating work in the next one. See ya!